Hello friends. So today we have a very familiar and very interesting topic of love. Essay number 8 in our series, not in Bacon series, our series. So we'll see as a very subject is very known to you, very familiar to you, to us, to me and to you both. And now we will see, go through the main points. First point is love is a weak passion, a child of folly. That is the definition of, that is the general approach now. First, it is a weak passion. Weak passion. Passion means a strong feeling. And it is a child of folly. Folly means stupidity. Stupidity. Hindi we say bevakuf. It's a child of folly. That's first point. Second is, love is a passion to be acted out on stage rather than in life. It is good for the comedy and very often even for tragedy. You can see love tragedies. For example, you have Romeo and Juliet. You have Antony and Cleopatra. These are love tragedies, we can say, isn't it? So it's a passion, according to Bacon, to be acted out on stage rather than in actual life. Because he says in life, it does a lot of mischief. It creates a lot of problems for others. I mean, for those who fall in love. For example, he says that in certain cases, love is like sirens, and in certain cases, love is like furies. That is, what is siren and what is furies, etc., we will explain later. Now, the third point is, second point is, it's good for, second one is good for stage, a subject of comedy and tragedy. And in life it is mischief. It does a lot of mischief in life. In actual life, it does a lot of mischief for others. Now, third point is that great and worthy people, ancient and recent, they have kept out of this. See, exceptions are Mark Antony and Cleopatra and Appius Claudius. Appius Claudius, he was the Roman lawgiver. He was in the Council of 10. And Council of 10 who were preparing the Roman law, is making the Roman law, but he fell into this trap. So these are the only two persons that Bacon has brought to our notice. Otherwise, ancient and recent, all those people who are great and worthy, they kept out of this. So we can say that third point is great and worthy people. Great and worthy people, they kept out. They kept out. Exceptions, Mark Antony and Appius Claudius. The fourth point is that it is very strange, it's a reflection of Bacon. It's very strange that man made for the contemplation of heaven and the stars and the higher things, they go and kneel before an idol. Idol means a woman. Fall in love with a woman, that is. So we are made for higher things. That is reflections on contemplations of heaven, stars and the other things. Highly philosophical things. But it is for higher purpose, for example. But what do men do? They go and kneel down before an idol. There is a very famous Hindi song, sometimes seen on Dhool Ka Phool. There is a film, very old one, says that is, the song is like this: तुम एक मंदिर बनाऊंगा और तुमको पूजा करूंगा. The lover is saying to the beloved, or the loved one says that I will make a mandir for you and I will do puja before you. So that is what a nonsense according to Bacon. I don't know, but other people I don't know. Yes. Now the fifth is, so the fourth point is that men are made for higher things, for contemplation of heaven. But it is very strange that you are kneeling before an idol. And the fifth point is, lovers always speak in hyperboles. The language the lovers, there is a hyperbole. Hyperbole means highly exaggerated language. See, for example, if I say lines like this, my love is a red rose. That is a hyperbole, isn't it? Or you see, Cleopatra saying, what does Cleopatra say? He said, eternity was in our four lips and in our eyes. Eternity was in our fire. Cleopatra says like that. Eternity was in our four lips and in our eyes. And Mark Antony said, let Rome in Tiber melt. He is driving away his empire. Let Rome in Tiber melt. So this is hyperbole. Listen. And excessive passion. In excessive passion, what happens? You lose the value of things. That is hyperbole. So we can say the sixth point is that, sixth point. Sorry, fifth point is hyperbole, isn't it? Lovers speak in hyperbole. Not reality. They are not living in this world. They are living somewhere else. Yes. Then he says, sixth point is, man is his own flatterer. Man is his own flatterer. See, for example, when I speak of myself, I speak very high up. But in love, the lover will flatter the loved more than himself. That is it. So the lover becomes a flatterer of, so that is lover, a flatterer of the loved. That is another point, see. So normally what happens is that each one is his own flatterer. But in love, the flatterer, you flatter, not you but your loved one. So that again is what you can say is a mismanagement. If you want to call it like that. Understand? Yes. Then two things happen in love. We say seventh point. Two things happen in love. One is reciprocal. Means reciprocal. That is what happens is that you love, and it's a two-way traffic, we can say. Two-way traffic. But very often what happens, it is a one-way traffic, and therefore sometimes inward contempt. Inward contempt, you find other things. So in some certain cases it is inward contempt. You try to fall in love with somebody, then what happens, she or he will have a contempt for you. Understand? That also can happen. Two things can happen like this. That's what he says. So it is either it is reciprocal or it is inner and secret contempt. Inner contempt. Inward contempt or inward contempt or inner or secret contempt. Secret. So two things. In two ways it can be, you may get the result like this. One is that will be reciprocated, and the other is that it will be that woman or the boy or the girl will have a contempt for the other body. Whatever is. And the eighth point is, usually love is kindled by prosperity. Prosperity or adversity. So when somebody is highly prosperous and plenty of money, he feels like falling in love. The same thing happens, this is very often happens, 90% of cases. In 10% of cases, it is adversity. When you are in trouble, that may be because you fall in love with a rich woman and then become rich. Convenience, love for convenience, that may be the reason. And then you have got to the ninth point is the losses that you have to suffer. You will lose many things, riches, your good name, and sometimes your own life. That is. So, many are there. Antony lost his empire. Paris, for example. Paris went up to Helen. Then what happened in the Trojan War and death of all the Trojan heroes. Isn't it? Yes. And sometimes the love itself, the so-called beloved will run away from you and with another person she will elope. So, such things can happen. Understand? Yes. Then the 10th point is, you can love but have a boundaries. Boundary. You can fall in love, but at the same time, you should not allow this love, this feeling to enter into your day-to-day life, your actions and business. Actions and business should be kept away from, or love should be kept away from your day-to-day actions and business. It can be a part-time affair, not a full-time. You can have a part-time love, but not a full-time love. And again, you remember the golden mean of Aristotle. Yeah, you keep it moderate. Understand? Yes. And then the 11th point is, 11th point is that it's martial love. He speaks in martial love. Why military people, no? Martial, soldiers, why do they fall in love? One main reason is that they are always, they entertain themselves by wine and women. And the reason is that a peril is to be paid by pleasure. Because they live in a life, a risky life. In a time, a war can break out and they will have to sacrifice their life. So whatever time they get, they spend on love and wine and women. That's what he said. That's what I mean. And another aspect of love is, and third one is universal love, or what you call philanthropy. Philanthropy means universal love, charity. For example, those who don't get married, like friars and monks and religious people, priests and so on, churchmen, what do? They live for others. So that is another type of love. Listen. And then finally he speaks about 13.13 is, he speaks about nuptial love, married love, and then friendship that is another love. Friendship and wanton love, wanton, wanton, wanton love. So nuptial, that is married, nuptial, friendship, the advantage of friendship is that friendship becomes perfect in love. If you are loving your friend, then it becomes nuptial love. It is the way that you start a family and children. So there is a kind of, if you want to, the mankind has to grow, human race has to grow in numbers, then of course there should be nuptial love. Friendship love makes it firm. And wanton love means, those people who go around just for the fun of love. Like, what do you call, making cheating people, see? Then all those things, like cheating is one, cheating people is one. So promising that you marry somebody and then you fall in love, and then after you forget all about it, isn't it? So like that you can see, but that is not wanton love, isn't it? That is Shakuntala, and Shakuntala fell in love with the king, and then what happened? She forgot, but that's not wanton love. We cannot call it wanton love. Wanton love means insincere. Just for example, you fall in love for something. What we can say now, what these days we say inverted commas, college love. That could be considered as a wanton love. It's not serious about it. You just go around doing this and that, dating and things like that. That is not. So these are the 13 points. You can see each and every sentence is a point. But you have to see as a general plan of this essay. So let's see once again. It is a weak passion and a child's folly. Then secondly, it says it is good for stage and not for life. Thirdly, it says great and worthy people, they keep out of it. And fourthly, fourth is a meditation. Humans are made for higher purpose. And why these people are kneeling before idols? Puja karunga, mandir banavunga, like that. Then hyperbolic, speak in exaggerated language. You are my love, without you I cannot live. See that you are my moon, you are my sun, and all those things. Moon and sun in heaven, but you make the moon and sun. Then lover is, she says the lover is the greatest of the flatterers, because he will flatter his loved one, or she. And seventh point is, in love, two things can happen. One is, can be reciprocated. You may get the love back. The other is, you will feel, she or he will feel inward or inner contempt for you. And eighth is, love usually is kindled by, means love is triggered by, you can say, triggered by, or started, you can say, or originates in prosperity and in adversity. 90% of cases it is prosperity, otherwise 10% in adversity. Adversity means when you are in trouble, a very poor condition. Then losses, there are many. You lose sometimes yourself, your beloved, riches, your name, good name, family name, tradition, everything. And then boundary. There should be boundaries. Don't allow love to come near your actions, life, business, and your activities of us. So golden mean, martial love. Why do soldiers fall in love? Because they live a life of peril. So when they get time, they fall in love and they drink wine and so on. Philanthropy. There are many people who don't get married at all, but they live for love of the world. Anthropos means man. Philia means love. So philia, anthropos. See, the word is like this. Philia, Latin. Philia means love. And anthropos. Anthropology, anthropos means man. So love of man. Not a love of a particular person, but love of man. That is philanthropy, or simple language we say charity. And then it speaks about three kinds of love. Nuptial love, based for family, friendship love. That is, friendship becomes firm. And the third is wanton love, college love. You can say. Not serious, but just go around dating and all this. As I don't know, how do you take it, etc. That's up to you. So this is the plan. From tomorrow we will again start point by point and explain things. Understand? Hope that you are fine and keeping your health. Stay at home. Don't go out. Stay where you are. Understand? Now, at least for some more time. And then we will have to, we are really fighting a war, a very serious war. So you have to cooperate with others, with authorities, stay at home and be healthy, wealthy and wise. Now wise you can read plenty of things. Wealthy because you are not spending your pocket money, you can collect all the pocket money and give it to some poor people who are suffering, isn't it? And then he is healthy, you have plenty of time for do yoga and also some chess, playing chess and all those things we can do. That is indoor activities, so you become wise. So this is great opportunity for to become healthy, wealthy and wise. Bye. Have a nice day.